Hey everyone, so if you have not seen the news yet, Roblox will change a little bit where it will allow more mature content in the future. And with that, I've seen a lot of questions asking whether Bloxburg will become more mature and add more mature things. So in today's video, I thought it was a good idea to talk about it and clear some things up. So first of all, there's this tweet by Bloxy News and it's actually been confirmed. So Roblox will soon allow the following to be depicted in experiences via age guidelines: profanity, romantic themes and dating, gambling, and alcohol reference/use. So what that means is there will be a few games that are more geared towards older players on Roblox. Profanity meaning you can now swear in games, you can now curse someone out if you wish to do so. Romantic themes and dating, you will be able to have dates, etc. on Roblox. I think that kind of ties in with the whole metaverse thing where they want to make it appeal to everyone basically. Gambling, you will be able probably to gamble like Robux or something and then get something in return or get nothing in return. Most of the times that's what gambling is. And then alcohol reference/use, like drinking wine, getting drunk, will probably be allowed on Roblox. So the first major category is profanity. Now for Bloxburg, it is rated all ages. So a while ago, Roblox added age ratings to different games. Some games have been rated 13 plus. I think Roblox is also looking into adding a 17 plus rating for very mature games. Think about games like GTA 5 are 18 plus where I live. So I think they're looking more into something like that. Now again, Bloxburg is rated all ages. However, there is a violence warning. Now I don't know where that violence warning comes from because Bloxburg is not at all violent, but it is rated all ages right now. And if Bloxburg decides to add one of these four categories that I mentioned, the age rating would change and that would leave out a whole lot of players that can't play anymore. And that's why I don't think Bloxburg is really adding any of these. Now continuing with profanity, I think profanity is more so related to Roblox itself. So I think that has to do with the filter. And I think if you are like 13 plus or 17 plus, you will get less hashtags. For example, if you say LMAO right now, it gets hashtag. I think depending on the age of your account and whether it's verified or not, because if you haven't verified your age, you probably cannot do much with that. But I think if your age is verified on Roblox, you will actually be able to read more in the chat. And I don't think that's Bloxburg related. I think that's just the general chat related thing. So we could probably perhaps see more things in the chat without it being hashtagged if you are verified over 17 or over 13 even. So I think that is coming to Bloxburg. Now, romantic themes and dating are already in every game. Like, admit it, people are already dating on Roblox. It has been a thing forever. Young kids role-playing dating is not a thing that is bound to Bloxburg alone. I don't think a lot will change in that aspect as well. People who want to date will find a way to date. I do think though, however, it is very dangerous to date on Roblox. You don't know who is behind the computer on the other end, and you could be dating someone that says they are 13 but they're actually 35, and I think it's very dangerous to actually add that. So I can see that come to games that are 17 plus, because people who are 17 plus have less of a risk to be vulnerable to people who don't have good intentions on the Roblox platform, but I still think it's dangerous. And so again, I don't think romantic themes or dating, well, we do have the Valentine's update, that's kind of a build update more so, and like cakes and everything. I don't think we will see anything dating related. I don't think that is what Bloxburg stands for. Now, this is my opinion, obviously, so I don't know what the Bloxburg team thinks of that. In my opinion, I don't think Bloxburg will ever allow dating, especially since they want to appeal to every single age. I don't see that coming to Bloxburg. Some people will always roleplay that they are dating someone. That happens today, that will happen in the future. It's just a thing that happens on Roblox, basically. And then gambling. Now, under gambling is kind of like a big category, to be honest. Gambling is whether you want to play a casino game where you put some money into and then could get a reward back, could also get nothing back. That is gambling. Gambling can also be loot boxes. So for example, in Pet Simulator X, you can open an egg with Robux, and that egg has, I'm so inexperienced in that, but that egg has, for example, 4 different pets, and one of those pets is very special. The other 3 are not special at all. And if you pay Robux for that chest and you open that chest, there's a chance you might not get the very special pet you will just get a basic pet and you will have lost Robux. That is also gambling because you are gambling on the fact that you might get a special pet, but the chances are bigger that you just get a boring pet in a way. So that's gambling as well. And I don't think that will come to Bloxburg either because, again, that will change the age rating of Bloxburg. Plus, there is a law in the Netherlands and Belgium that prevent loot boxes in games. So loot boxes are not allowed in Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg, meaning that games that have that will actually be banned in those countries. Unfortunately, I live in one of those countries, but I'm kind of behind the idea of not allowing loot boxes. I don't think a government should necessarily intervene with that. It's still up to the people to decide where they want to spend their money on, because we already pay so much in taxes that the money that we keep, we can use it for whatever. However, a lot of people have addictive personalities, so it's kind of dangerous to allow loot boxes because it makes people think like, I'm gonna bet one more time, maybe this time I'll get it, and then you don't get it. And then you spend more and more Robux and you spend more and more money on that. Especially for young children, it's very dangerous to do that. But a lot of adults have problems with that as well, so I get why it's not allowed. However, Roblox will allow it in some games that are more mature. Not in Bloxburg, probably, likely. And then the last category is alcohol reference / use. Now, alcohol in my country is 16 plus for not that strong alcohol like beers and stuff like that, and then 18 plus for strong alcohol, and I know it's 21 in the US. So if Bloxburg decides to add alcohol, the game will be 18 plus. There is not a chance that Bloxburg will add alcohol to the game. However, the closest we have gotten is in 2016-2017. We actually had a wine glass. When you went to the nightclub, there was actually a grape juice that you could order, and it came in a wine glass. Now, Coeptus changed that to a normal cup, so now the grape juice comes in a cup no matter where you order it from, but it used to be in a wine glass, and I think he got a little scared with the whole alcohol reference because it did came in a wine glass. Even though it was grape juice, it resembled alcohol. That's a thin line. It's like a gray area of where you can use it, where not. However, I don't know how I feel about adding alcohol to Roblox, because in my opinion, Roblox is still mainly like 13, 14-year-olds or even younger. And I know you need to verify your age, but if you take your parents' ID, you can easily get access to these games. I don't know how I feel about alcohol use. I generally think alcohol is overrated and shouldn't be promoted as much as it is. But that's my opinion, of course. But again, I don't think any of these are coming to Bloxburg because Bloxburg wants to appeal to everyone. And if one of those categories is added to Bloxburg, then I don't see that ending well. Now, that also brings a question. What can I do on my plot? Where is the line on my plot if my plot gets reported? What will decide whether I will be banned from Bloxburg or not? And that's something a lot of people are scared for as well. So I'm gonna try and explain a little bit of what you can do on your plot, but it's common sense, really. So first of all, again, profanity on your plot. If you write bad words, if you put bad words in a picture, if you add letters together that create a bad word, if you somehow manage to get an image in Welcome to Bloxburg that has something that young children are not allowed to see, or let's say 18 plus content and images, that can get you banned. That is obvious. I mean, don't go and make clubs that are 18 plus, if you know what I mean. Don't go and make images on your plot or combine letters on your plot or combine images even, or do something with basic shapes that is 18 plus. I know a lot of people are into that. It's definitely not the standard of Roblox and not the standard of Bloxburg. So if someone reports your plot then and you did something like that, yes, you can get banned for that. Then dating is more of a gray area. I mean, I can totally see like a cafe can be used for dating, but if someone reports your cafe, why would you get banned for that? If you build something romantic like a field of roses or a candlelit dinner scene or something like that, you will not get banned for that. I don't see you get banned for building something that has a romantic undertone. Now, when it comes to more mature romantic themes, guys, don't do that. Don't do that in Bloxburg. Do it somewhere else. Do it in The Sims, wherever you want. Not not in Bloxburg, please. It will get you banned. Then gambling, you can't really add gambling to your plot unless you invite other players to invest money and then get a return, but that's also seen as scamming, so there's like a gray area right there. I wouldn't suggest reacting to someone that says like, oh, if you pay me $1,000, I will double it or something like that. That's just scamming in general. And then alcohol reference or use. Now, this is a gray area again as well. I see a lot of people make like cards that have glasses on them and then like a bottle, and that could be seen as an alcohol reference. However, I feel like that's a really gray line because it could be a bottle of Coke or it could be syrup. So I don't quite know where the line is on alcohol references. I think if you just do it in a build and you have like a closet with a few bottles in them, I think you will be fine. A lot of people also use the epic sauce and turn it around, color it in a color of a wine bottle. I don't think that's the biggest issue, but I wouldn't overdo it or specifically make something that references alcohol, that clearly says it's alcohol. If you do that, keep it subtle, and if it fits into your build, and you can keep it on the low, like if you just want to make a cart with some drinks on it, I think you could be fine, but it's a very gray area. So don't overdo it, I would say, and be careful with what you build and who you let on your plot maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I think that would be fine. I don't think it's a big risk for Bloxburg as well because it's just kind of a bottle in a build, but I would still be careful when doing that. But so anyways, consensus, I don't think anything is going to change on Bloxburg when it comes to adult content, because again, Bloxburg wants to appeal to everyone, and I don't think they're gonna add an age limit to Bloxburg because a lot of players would be left out. A lot of players also don't want to verify their age on Roblox, which is understandable. Roblox has had some password leaks in the past. Roblox has had some privacy leaks in the past. So I understand if you do not want to add any private data to Roblox. And for that reason, I do not think that anything is going to change really in Bloxburg. The wine glass is probably not coming back, which I'm kind of sad about. I love that glass, but we will use a cup. It's okay. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know your opinion on these new Roblox updates in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.